Hello, 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 my beautiful new human tribe. My name is Oracle Jessie, she, her, hers. I am here for the new humans and the old souls. And today is Sunday, May 31st, 2020, and it is our day for our guidance reading, our weekly guidance reading for us new humans as the new human collective moving forward. So, as always, this is the perfect time for you to be watching this video. It doesn't matter if it's the week of May 31st, 2020, or if it's sometime in the future. This is the perfect time for you to be watching this video. Also, I want to say that I am only one reader out there. So if my content doesn't resonate with you, feel free to check out any of the plenty of other readers out there. What else did I have to say? Oh, if you do like this content and you're watching this, I would really appreciate a like and a comment on this channel. I am trying to grow this lovely community that we've got going on here, so don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe if you feel called. So, and also feel free to check me out on all of my other social media. Links are below in the description box. I've got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I will be doing more on Patreon here soon. So if you're interested, please check me out there. So, yeah, let's just dive in. First, we will be reading from our animal knowledge cards that we do every week. We will have an animal come forward with a message for us, for a guidance message for these beautiful new humans watching this video. Okay, and that is the dove. Let me see if I can get the lighting fixed here for you guys. There we go. Dove. This deals with sexuality, especially feminine energy in the sexuality, peace, and divine inspiration. We all know the dove mostly as a symbol of peace, but this is also linking to sexual reproduction. Although Christ was born a virgin, he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, which is represented by the dove. So, the message I'm getting from this here is to respect yourself in that space. So just moving yourself in a honorable and respectful way, and also being open to divine inspiration when it comes from within that sexual space and outward in the world as well. And just knowing that if you have peace within yourself, you're going to be able to move forward in a more loving and more compassionate way as the new humans are. Okay. Moving on, we are going to be pulling from the Gateway to the Divine Realms tarot deck next. So let's take a look here and see what guidance these cards have for us going forward this week. Card number 1, here we go. This is the reverse Page of Cups, and this is telling me that we are trying to suppress some of our emotions this week. Sometimes it just feels too hard to deal with them, and we're gonna try to suppress it and make it go away and just shove these things under the rug, when in reality it's going to be more beneficial for us to try to dive in and lean into these feelings a little bit, because that's what Spirit is asking us to do. Spirit is asking us to use these feelings as our guide into what needs to be healed. So, asking ourselves how to best take care of this, our own divine inner child. And this is, yes, both the inner child work that has to do with trauma in this life, but it's also the divine inner child that looks at this world in wonder and joy and goes out to play. And how can we connect with that being in a more wholesome and wholehearted way? So that's card number one. Card number two, here we go, is going to be the Four of Coins. And this is the world asking us to be more mindful with our finances during this time, be more mindful of what and our energy, our physical energy, right? Where are we putting our attention? Where are we allowing the universe to guide us? And how are we steering the energy of this world and of this new earth, of this new world that we're creating, with our focus and our attention? Excuse me, let me shift over here a little bit. And so that's what this is telling me. It's like, where, guard yourself, not against people that you love and that love you, though that is also important. Make sure you're taking your time first thing, usually first thing in the morning if you can, to set yourself right before going outward with anyone else. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Card number three is going to be the reverse Ace of Cups. Again, this is the suppressing of the emotions. When the universe is asking us to bring that outwards, to come out of our shell. There's so much healing work to be done during this time, and this is the work that the universe is asking us to do during this. It's going to be very, very difficult for us to try to create from a space when we're experiencing negative emotion, because it's like we're trying to force things to happen when we're hitting that brick wall. And our emotional scale is telling us where we are focus wise. If we are focusing on our lack of funds, then we will just continue to perpetuate that reality that we have no money to do all of the fun things that we want to be doing, right? But if we shift our focus and heal that inner wound that is scarcity, that is not enoughness, that is our own unworthiness, then we're going to be able to build a solid foundation of love and compassion and peace and inner knowing that we are worthy of receiving these beautiful things, the freedom that money brings. Then we will be able to create more from that heart-centered space. The mind and the control are on the way out. It's more about the heart than ever now before, because we're moving into this new energy. Okay, so that's it for there. Our collective undercurrent here for our guidance for this week is going to be the Nine of Cups. This is often referred to as the wish card because it's out all of our wishes, right? All of our wishes. And this is where we can move into in our meditation time and perform acts of appreciation and gratitude for this energetic space that we have created for ourselves. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. So just basically moving into energetically to this space that is love and appreciation for the things that we're wanting. So when we're visualizing the family that we want, when we're visualizing the relationships we desire, when we're visualizing the money that we desire, the home, the community, the all of the aspects of our ideal life, when we're moving into that space, that visualization space, then that is when we are, and we're feeling good about it. That is where we create, and that is how we create from the heart-centered space. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Next, I will be pulling from our Enchanted Map Oracle deck. I think I'll just pull the top card and the undercurrent from here, and we'll see how it goes. This is Sacred Pool. This is so connected to a lot of the things that I just said. So we are going to want to create a space for ourselves this week so that we can sit in silence and know beyond the shadow of the doubt that we are connected. This is the sacred pool where we are connected to everything, where we know our importance and our connection to Source, the universe. This is our immersion of ourself in self-love, compassion, and divinity, our own divinity. So important for us to soak up the love of the universe and just dive right in. This is it. This is beautiful. This is magical. I love this card. It's wonderful. And we have the perfect undercurrent to go with it. This is magic prayer. From that space of knowing that we are in sacred union with the universe, with the divine. From there, that is where the magic is. That is where the magic happens. Magic happens all the time. It's not something that happens occasionally. No, this is where it's at. That is working in sacred partnership for co-creation, for the betterment of the planet, for the betterment of our own individual lives. That's where it is. Moving forward with that sacred union, knowing that we are in partnership with the world, with the universe, that comes with so much divinity, so much power. It's so beautiful and wonderful. We are all important. We are all needed to move forward in that energy, in that newness. The world is changing. The world is waking up. We are waking up to our own power, our own divinity, our own divine love and divine compassion. The power within. I'll just give a sneak peek here into the undercurrent, which I will go into the extended video, which I'll put info on how to get the extended video below, and I'll talk about that later. But commitment is in there as well. is further into the undercurrent. I will talk about that in the extended. Next, we'll go into the Circle of Life Tarot deck. See what cards are going to come out to play for this week in our guidance reading. Oh, here they say, okay. This one. This is the Moon, and I love round decks, right? Because they have so much play, but this is very obviously like this. It came out like this. And so you can see it's neither reversed nor upright. It's right in the middle. And so with this, I'm seeing a lot of us are embracing that uncertainty, the illusions, then diving in. And some of us are only half-heartedly doing it, and some of us are just fully going off the deep end, right? And some of us are just resisting it all the way. So we've got really a mixed bag here of diving into that illusion and diving in and knowing and trusting spirit, right? So this card is encouraging us to just embrace all of ourselves, all the phases of ourselves, and just move forward in that divine loving and divine compassionate way. And you know, if you need to, give yourself grace, give yourself love, give yourself divine compassion and forgiveness, because the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, does not condemn us. So we are the only ones that does the condemning. So we are the only ones that we need forgiveness for ourselves. And so we are being asked during this time to give that, love ourselves enough to gift that to us if we so need, if we feel the need. And move forward in that graceful way. Card number 2 is going to be, again, almost there, the Hierophant. This is traditional religion. This is a religious teacher. This is spiritualism in the more traditional way of things. Some of us are going to be asked to join a tradition. Some of us are going to be asked to work more one-on-one with a divine healer or a divine teacher of some sort. I'm getting this a lot in my personal readings, and I'm seeing it manifest outward. So when I get this card in a reading, I see something outside, in the outside world, right? Because this is really all of our creation. This is our co-creation. I see something in the outside world that helps me unlock something within myself. So some of us are going to be asked to go outside and see what is out there that can help us, help trigger an unlocking within ourselves. And I do want to say, shameless plug here, that I am open to doing readings for individuals like yourself who might see this as an opportunity to get outside insight, to unlock something and do some healing work for you. So if you're interested, definitely let me know. Okay, card number 3 is the Chariot, and this is reversed, okay? So I'm seeing this as a time to go within, even further within. I know with the pandemic, it's all about the inner work. It's all about the inner work, right? All about the heart space. And I do want to say that with all of these 3 being the major arcana, this is a big time. This is a big week for us, right? This is our time to be moving forward inwardly The Chariot reverse is the inward work. And sometimes you need to slow down to speed up, right? So coming within, sitting with ourselves in that sacred pool, right? In our sacred pool, so that we can enjoy the feeling of union with the universe and allowing ourselves to be at peace, to embody the message of the dove, right? To just be with ourselves and be peaceful. And know that everything is working out in our favor. Everything is going as divinely planned. Our undercurrent, remember underneath the deck here, is another major arcana, and that is the star card. This is, there is hope. There is always hope. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and we are going to see it. We are seeing it. The more and more we move into this heart-centered space, the more and more we make decisions from love, from the baseline of love. Ask ourselves, what would love do? Right? What would Jesus do? What would love do? The same thing, right? How do we move forward from that baseline of love? That's why it's important for us to find our own center before interacting with others. This says there is hope. There is a message of divine hope. Okay, so like I said, I will be offering an extended reading. I am still accepting those for $5, and I will also be releasing them about a month after their initial date. So I will be filming the extended reading, extended guidance reading right now after I upload this video. And not only will I go into the undercurrent here with the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, but I will also go into a different reading, another reading with the, what is this? The Robin Hood Tarot deck. And, ooh, something just fell out for us. What is it? What is it? The King of Pentacles. I will definitely be saying something about the King of Pentacles in our undercurrent here. When that card fell out was the Queen of Swords. So a lot of very direct talking here for the Queen of Swords. And then I will probably pull from our angel deck, our archangel deck. So if you're interested in seeing that extended reading now, send me $5, just a $5 donation, either via Venmo or PayPal, with your email address so that I can email you the link, the private link to the extended reading. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and a like or share this video if you feel so called. I really appreciate you all being here, you all doing the work, you all diving in and loving yourself enough to sit with yourself and show yourself some extra love this week. Show yourself that connection and divine union with sacredness of divinity within is one of the most delicious things that can happen for us as divine humans, as this new humanness that we are stepping into. So thank you all so very, very much for being here. I really appreciate you all. Hasta, bye-bye.